guys, it's Red Dragon Anime, and man, have you been hearing about what's going on with, I've been hearing and seeing about what's going on with Power Rangers. And, I always say wait and see, but we're seeing right now. Since 2022, there have been talks with Mr. Jonathan, one Mr. Jonathan Entwistle, and E1, and the people who have at Hasbro, their little entertainment division, stuff like that. They are no longer. There have been talks about doing a Power Rangers reboot, and I've made videos about this. There's another video I need to get back to work on about this, but it is mentioned that Netflix will no longer be moving forward with Power Rangers reboot, and they will be doing it with a different partner. So that's the fine print I had to kind of remind myself of, and it's extremely unfortunate that that's not going to be the case. It just seems like Power Rangers can never catch a Rangers can never catch a break. Oh, they just never can. See, like, it just seems like no one wants to, like, see what they can do with Power Rangers. It's like, but a lot of people, but there's been so many discussions and things like that. It's like, oh yeah, but Power Rangers has played out, been around for 30 years of that. Because again, I always feel like people like to associate. I feel like a lot of people like to associate Power Rangers with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I've said this for years, but at the same time, people ever watch other seasons like Down Thunder, Down Charge, Jungle Fury, and Cosmic Fury, and so on and so forth. But it's wild to be like, it's always been like that. But then again, something else you have to consider too when it comes to Power Rangers. That, like, yeah, I say that, but at the same time, people also grew up watching Samurai and Super Mega Force and other Super Mega Force and all the other different seasons of Power Rangers. It's like, yeah, I mean, of the other seasons, like the Neo Saban seasons of Power Rangers. That is very true. But at the same time, it's just like, there's just so much that I'm very just disappointed that not to get to know that not to get to know that Power Rangers are going to be worked on with Netflix, because there's some things you can still, like, I'm still gonna reiterate the point that I would love to see Power Rangers be animated, because it lends itself to fan service, but not to the point where it doesn't not to the point where it doesn't tell a fun story or something like that. Like, it doesn't do that. Like, you can do those type of things with Power Rangers, because then you get like some people you get some people who have not worn a suit in a while to come back and voice. Like, you get like some, just stuff like that. You could have that. You could have it in the same vein of something like My vs. Superman or the 2018 She-Ra or anything of that sort of thing. But there's like, you could do one of Power Rangers that's a tad more serious, a tad more, but then again, I've always been of the thought that the charm of Power Rangers was the fact that it was a little wacky and a little over the top, and it was wacky and over the top, and everyone took it seriously and stuff like that. And it just, it just like, but I don't know. Some people feel like that every piece of IP, like old school IP, has to be like dark and edgy or like something like that, and it's just odd. And the Power Rangers definitely has had that stigma attached to it for many years. You could tell them all about stuff that happens in Power Rangers RPM, or how Beast Morph is the sequel to RPM, and stuff like, there's like thematic things in Power Rangers, like dealing with grief, and Survivors Guild, to all kinds of stuff like that. But you're still gonna get them people that's gonna say, but it's corny. And while they're not entirely wrong, and I love Power Rangers to death, and it's just, I just hate that we're not gonna get the Power Rangers reboot, the Power Rangers reboot that we want to see. I mean, I'm not trying to be like that, you know. No, God no. Like, I've seen those type of videos, and that's not as. But I would love to see Power Rangers like kind of do more. I would love to see that because our Power Rangers always have like a kind of identity problem, or like it's kind of yeah, like I said, like it has a stigma attached to it. Like it's the cheesy, corny shit from the '90s and stuff like that. Like I love, and this is me. I love Power Rangers. Like I love Power Rangers, Super Sentai, and Kamen Rider, and other tokusatsu shows and stuff like that. They will always, always, always be with me. And if Power Rangers has to kind of take a step back into the shadows, then I'm okay with that because we're still, because if you're like me, and you look and you need your fix Toku spandex of the heavy armor suits, which that's interesting, just really, which is why I'm loving Bakuagi Sentai Boom Boomcher, because they have those characters with the big old suit, with those big bulky suits and stuff, and shout out to like the stunt people that wear those big old bulky suits, because that must be really difficult to move in, and you're doing all this amazing, you're doing incredible moves and stuff like that, like even with like wearing like this big bulky suit. I keep thinking like Ninja Sentai Kaku Ranger, like Ninja, or aka Ninja Man in Kaku Ranger. But anyway, I'm getting on a tangent. But like, you know, I kind of go back to what Midwest Tokusatsu was talking about in his video. He talked about how Power Rangers could look at some of the contemporaries, whatever new partner they get with. And again, like I said, if they got to take a couple years back into the shadows and like really find a partner that's really gonna be like willing to like work on it, because I do see, because like there's other places I see Power Rangers being streamed on, like Tubi and Pluto TV, probably like the main two. Because like I've never heard of Pluto TV, like, but it's wild. But you know, it's just it's dope. You know, it's like I love Power Rangers, and it's just like, hey guys, I think you love Power Rangers. They haven't said it enough. But I'd love to see, you know, just things like that happen, and and I'm just rambling at this point because I'm just like, I'm not sure what to say. There actually is one thing I do think about though. See, you forget people. You know, you forget that Power Rangers come from Super. You know, I mean, I don't say forget, but like you say, you gotta remember, Power Rangers come from Super Sentai. Super Sentai is owned by Toei. And the thing about these, I feel like the thing about these big companies like your Netflixes, your Disneys, and so on and so forth, heck, even Tubi. no shade on Tubi though, because they got a lot of good selection of stuff. They got freaking Nightmares, they got a lot of anime, they got a lot of other stuff that I would easily watch. But no shade on Tubi, because it actually did surpass Disney Plus, I do believe. So you know, it's just stuff like that. And I like Disney Plus also because they got X-Men, and they got a lot of anime too, and Goku's the Ranger. They got all kinds of stuff. I really love watching stuff. But that's not the point. Your kind of Disney, your Netflix, your Hulu, and so on and so forth. They want to be able to have like all of the control over our specific IP, just stuff like that. They want to have the absolute utter control and be able to make a dollar on top, making the dollar on top of everything. That's the thing. I just don't think like. So I don't know. They be in talks with Toei or something like that to get control. Because I don't think that's gonna happen. This has been a Super Sentai and Kamen Rider and stuff like that. I've been a series I've been running for like 50 years. I've been like Super Sentai almost 50 years. Kamen Rider's been old for a long time, and it's just like it's interesting. And again, I hate that we're not gonna get this, because I would really love to see a different take. I love to see different takes on Power Rangers, because like that's basically what most seasons were. They had like different takes on like most of the seasons were. They take the Power Rangers, like kind of like the 30 years of Power Rangers make it come full circle with Colin Fury, and like, you know, so on and so forth. And then like the last like Beast Morphers and Dino Fury, and then later Colin Fury, all basically like melded into one. You could probably say that too, but like, you know, I just, man, it's just, oh, I love to, I just want to see somebody give Power Rangers something, you know. But again, while we wait, you know, my questions have been answered, like my prayers, my questions have been answered about seasons of Power Rangers on YouTube, and we've been eating good, and there you can watch it for free, and then there's also, you know, all kinds of other places you can watch all your favorite Toku movies, like Superior Tyson Z, and my personal favorite, like the Kyoryuger and Abba Danger and Z Danger crossover with Go Busters, and I like, you know. By the way, Beast Mode was my favorite adaptation of it. You know, just it's just so much to think about when it comes to this, and it's just I don't know, but I don't know. I'm just again, I'm rambling at this point. There are positives because Arc. I don't know if you got to play that game. They got a Power Rangers. They have a Power Rangers mod. Not a Power Rangers mod. They have a Power Rangers some gameplay for that. And then of course we're getting like a Rita's Rewind, which is a continuation of Once and Always. It comes off like it definitely comes like a continuation of Once and Always. And then of course there's that. There is the rumors with Fortnite. And but the only two things that it is the show and the comics are like on a standstill. So I'm just like, oh please, please, like TV executives or somebody give Power Rangers a chance. For the umpteenth time, I'm rambling again. But ultimately, I love Power Rangers. Because if I hadn't said that enough this video, if they haven't seen this channel. God, I'm looking such a goof. But you know, I want to see Power Rangers, and once again, they got to take a step back in the shadows, and you know, really take the time, you know, figure this out, and all that good stuff. I would that'd be okay, you know, that'd be okay because there's still every piece of Power Rangers media out there, and what's to come, and hopefully more people will get on board. But you know, I would have loved to have seen maybe an adaptation of like Shattered Grid, maybe, or you know, something just cool stuff like that, or like an animated adaptation of like Shattered Grid. That would have been cool, just stuff like that. But I'm gonna probably stop right here because this video will be like so long if I just continue to go. But ultimately, again, as I always say, it's a wait and see kind of deal. So on that note, this is gonna be it for the video. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, know if I post a video. I'll see you in the next one. This is Delicious. Peace.